Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving. And if you don't care about Thanksgiving, happy Thursday. Good day for food, family, and football. You guys know the vibes. Here we are with Dragon Ball Z, though. That's always going to be the one thing that keeps us connected, man. We have a list here, my own personal list, of course. I put together the top 5 teams like that are family oriented or they're all related in one way or another. I shouldn't have to explain it, but for this one, these are all like Dr. Giroux's creations for the most part. So I'm gonna use this category as a whole, and including like Mira, of course. I'm gonna use this category, stuff like that. You guys get the theme as we go through it. You guys will understand what I mean by connected or whatever, related. Now at number 5, and there's 5 teams, and yes, I have the tabs out, but joke's on you. I'm gonna crop it out. So at number 5, we have Android category. This team, it's not a garbage team. It's just Cell is a exceptional unit. Post-link level update. He's a very good unit. I saw yesterday, I don't know what setup he had, but the guy had a 10 million attack stat with this form of Cell, not perfect Cell. He had a 10 million attack stat with this Cell. I don't know what he did to buff him or help him out, but just know what he can do now versus before is insane. This unit's good, and they're good for their family, but I don't think that they're good enough to warrant what I put above them. Well, we could keep going, honestly. Android 13, good, not better than the teams I put above him. Like, he doesn't carry them that much. This Android 13 is underrated, and he's very good on the Android team. Who else? Mira just got his awakening. It's kind of dull, to be honest. I'm not impressed with him. This Cell, exceptional long-term unit. Or, for that matter, Super Battle Road unit. He debuffs when you're facing multiple enemies. Mira, I feel the same way about him that I do him. They're just good until this guy transforms. Then he's a very good unit. I'd say he's very good. Still, he's aged exceptionally well. I'm surprised. He gets hit hard when you're above that threshold for mitigation, but when you activate it, or at least debuff the enemy once, he'll usually be fine. He's very exceptional. I'm surprised he's aged that well. It's been what, like 2.5, 3 years? It's insane. But yeah, so I feel like that's everybody in a nutshell. That's the Android category team. I mean, I don't see how you could argue this. These guys need their EZA. I do think they are next to get their EZA as a free-to-play LR. I think that they will. It's them and then Piccolo. They're gonna act funny with Piccolo, but I do think that Android 17 and 18 are next, and I'm waiting for them. They're very hard to get unit, so they're probably gonna be even more difficult to EZA, but we'll see. Now on to number 4, we have the Wicked Bloodline team. Now some people might wonder, why would you put them this low? That's weird. It doesn't make sense. Cooler and Frieza are both on this team. They're top 4 TURs in the game, no lower than 5 for both of them on any given day. But LRs, man, the LRs on this team are just... Frieza is a summonable LR at this point. I don't care what anybody says. He's a summonable LR. He's insane. He's great. He's top 15 unit in the game, top 20, somewhere around. He's insane. He's a monster. However, this guy, he's good. He's very good. Don't get me wrong. But compared to other exceptional LRs, he's on the bottom. So with that, like, most LRs that are summonable are simply just better than TURs. Like, excluding the ones that have come out for this year, because they put LRs this year on a whole nother level. It's insane. But this guy, he's just, I'd say he's like a 6 out of 10 compared to other summonable LRs. This guy, quote unquote summonable LR, he's like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. It's insane. These guys, yeah, they're all right. I'm honestly, this guy, he's a good unit, especially for what a free-to-play unit is, but his defense has made him fall off like rapidly. Because he used to be compared to STR Vegito Blue, but Vegito Blue stacks. So you're always going to have a spot for Vegito in the long-term event. I can't say the same thing for this guy. Super Battle Road, he'll get stomped out sometimes, but I'm not comfortable putting him there. In terms of TURs, like I said, Cooler's here, Frieza's here, Golden Cooler's here, good unit. Angel Frieza's here, great EZA, top 5 EZA in my eyes. AGL Cooler, he was falling off, and then the Linc level update just put him right back where he was. He's somewhere in that B plus or B tier, maybe A tier. I consider Z, A, B, C, D. I'd say he's somewhere around A tier, to be honest. He might be B tier, but same difference. It's up to me. I'll think about it more. This guy, exceptional easy A, but you'd have to choose between these two right here, or for that matter, these three right here, whichever one you want, depending on how you want to play. He's a support unit. Good support unit. He can get hit hard though, but he's a great support unit for this team right here. He's gonna get his easy A soon. He might be above the team I put in number 3. He might be. If he's good enough, he really could do it to me. Because he's going to share perfect links with this guy. Perfect. They're going to exceptional rotations with these two. But we'll see. This guy needs to stack his defense, but he's not a bad easy. Like, he's not trash. He's just... He has a slow start defensively, but he could be better. He definitely is aged. On to number 3. Vegeta's family. The royal lineage. Now, some of you guys, usually most of you guys will understand where I'm coming from, but this guy, he's good. I'm not waiting. No, let me not lie. I'm not waiting on his easy A because I actually think he's still good. Like in Super Battle Road, he's still a very good LR, at least free to play LR. This guy has no defense. This guy, he's funny based on how you want to run other Super Saiyan Vegetas. Like, there are other Vegetas you might want to run over him, and I don't know if he's good enough to warrant a spot on the best version of Vegeta's family team. This guy, I think he's underrated. They're starting to overlook him. I don't like that. He's an exceptional LR. Great defense. You guys know he's self-sufficient. He shares at least 3 links with basically every relevant unit that will be on his team. Great, and he's still the only real leader, isn't he? He is. So don't overlook his leader skill too, because you can't substitute him for anything legitimate unless you run this physical Vegeta down here and then use a super class part of his leader skill. And then obviously he's pure Saiyan, so he's going to support all the Vegetas, but Trunks' will only get 100%. But anyway, this guy, great for long-term events. Good free-to-play unit. There's better margin of Vegetas. I'd say the STR one is better if you could get him. And then honestly, the tech one is probably better too. Great, don't overlook great banner unit right here. I don't like the fact this guy lowers his defense like every super attack and he sacrifices HP. That's one heck of a downfall for him. He's annoying, but I can't say he's bad. He's just annoying, you know. But sorry, I had to make a quick cut there. But yeah, like I said, he's not bad. Is he C tier? He's probably C tier. If Cooler's B tier, he's probably C tier in my eyes. But I'd have to look at all the TURs before I said that. He's all right. He's just mid. He's mid. That's the word. Mid. Great unit. Great easy A. He didn't even need an easy A. He was so good. But here we are with his easy A. Personally, I think he's the best pure tank in the game. Like, he doesn't take damage for, 10 turns? I think it is. He doesn't take damage. I could keep going, but this guy, this is a mid. I don't know what how are you gonna drop a mid free-to-play unit? He's already crippled because he's a free-to-play unit, and then you're gonna hurt him more by making him mid. He's just all right. I like his awakening. Where else? These guys pair up. This is literally the perfect rotation right here. I think they go 6 for 7 on links, so you could do that right there as the extreme rotation. Super rotation. This guy is he's A tier, most definitely A tier. Great TUR. Don't sleep on him. It's just, the type. He changed to extreme type, and then the links are funny a little bit. But he's still a great unit to me. This guy is what he was when he came out. He's just a great stacker. He's bland. He doesn't really do anything extraordinary until he transforms. Where else? I guess that sums up Vegeta's family. This guy is amazing. He is an amazing. Is he better? I'm not. I think he's better than SS4 Vegeta. He has to be. I can't argue for Vegeta outside of sufficiency, like giving himself ki. But this guy's definitely reliant on Goku's family for a little bit, or Goku for a little bit of his passive and his active skills. So I guess you kind of got to be careful with that. You got to make sure you have him with that. But overall, like, if you get both of them fully activated, I think this guy's definitely going to be better than him. But on to my next, at number 2 on the list, we have, you got a family. Just come on, work with me, people. We're in a good mood today. Come on, it's supposed to be Thanksgiving. And if it's not Thanksgiving when you're watching this, Just know, you see where I'm coming from. I'm in a very family-oriented mood. All right. Anyway, I just be talking, man. Anyway, Majin Power. Yes, they only have one very good LR. This guy is a top 3 unit in the game. He's insane. If he's not top 3, he's top 5. He has to be somewhere around there. No, if you put him below 5, I don't care for your opinion. I'm gonna be honest, straight up. This guy is amazing. This guy is incredible. This guy is a great support unit. This guy's a great World Tournament unit. He's basically a support unit too. He's B tier. Is he A tier? He's A tier. I'll be nice. He's A tier for the sake of this video. A tier banner unit. This guy's a great EZA. And then he's a decent tank before you get his health too low. So you got to be careful with that. He's C tier. But he is a good EZA. No, yeah, he's C tier. He's C tier. He's a good EZA, but his defense can make you suffer sometimes. This guy with his EZA, I actually want to pull it up while I'm here. This guy with his EZA is great. You want to know why he's great? Because he gives Majin Power Extreme Class category allies 1 key, and then Extreme Class 1 key. Like he just gives key now. Like that was his only problem before. So it's like I can't put Vegeta's family above this team I'm gonna keep going, but for the one reason that this team does not die. It has high defense and doesn't die. It's what the Android category once was. I remember the Android category was somewhat. Was it the Android category? It might have not been. It was some. I'm pretty sure it was the Android category. But yeah. It just had insane defense. Like people didn't die with that team often. It was amazing, especially when Cell first came out. Like he was basically the best LR tank in the game for what he was, at least. But no, well, let me retract that statement. But you guys get what I'm saying. This team is amazing. Like I said, I'm gonna keep going. Great World Tournament unit. Man, where was I? STR type. This guy is better than he was. I'd say he's B tier now, but simply because of his links and how he links up with the rest of his quote-unquote family. This guy, great orb changer, attack of area of effect, great AoE, does his thing. Mid, great against Majin Buu category enemies. That's when you really want to use this guy. Example would be Super Battle Road. Where else? This guy, is it this? No, yeah, it's this guy. The extreme physical support. Obviously, he's not gonna support the whole team. But look who he is supporting. Supporting Buhan or Bootangs, whatever. I'm going to call him LR Buhan for the sake of this video. Supporting Buhan, which is amazing. So you want to use him there. And then, of course, he's supporting this Fat Boo. This Fat Boo is not to be overlooked. I tried to overlook him. I literally tried to ignore him. He's amazing. I had to see it in action before I believed it. But looking at his passive does not do him justice. He's an amazing unit. Great support unit. We know what he is. When you are above that 80%, the 2 key and the 50%, come on, man. We know what he is. Exceptional. This team, it's the thinnest team out of all of, yeah, it's definitely the thinnest team out of all my options here. But the units that work well together and great for themselves. Like they can be independent units. But and that number one, come on, it was obvious. Come on. I don't have to say the name of the family. This guy. These guys are, yeah, they're good. I wouldn't say, I don't know, they're just good. Nah. They do seal though, I forgot that. But so what, we're at 3 points already, 4 points. He's good, so I'll say 5. Top 3 free-to-play unit in the game, 6, 7. Meh. No defense, but I love him. He's my first real summonable LR. I still remember that day, 2-year anniversary. So another point. He's all right. I was gonna say another point because he's Bardock, but that's not fair. Another point right there, and then come on, the TUR's plethora of them. They look how many. They couldn't even load them all in yet. It's insane. But sometimes this team, each of these guys can be a little bit of a key fiend, if that makes sense. Like Gohan and Goten need a key support. This guy, you want to have him along Super Saiyan category allies, which would be this guy, and then whoever else you want to throw against him. This guy, great. However, I sometimes don't want to run this guy on rotation. I don't, but I feel like I'm forced to because he's the leader of the team, and I like his leader skill better than Gohan and Goten's when you're just considering the Goku's family part of it. Where else? This guy, we don't really need. He's good on his own. We don't really have to get into him. This guy, top. Is he sliding to 6? Who's it? It'd be Buhan, Jiren, Vegeta, Turles. I feel like I'm missing one. I'm definitely missing one. I just can't remember who it is. But you guys see where I'm coming from. He might be 6. Oh, the Goku and Vegeta, the blue version of them, the duo. He might be 6. But he's probably somewhere around 4 or 5 if you want to argue that. I wouldn't be mad at you. But we keep going. Come on, I can't list off all the TURs that are good on this category, which is why it's a great category. And then, of course, this guy just got his EZA exceptional unit. This guy is, he's good. I think he's overrated. When you have him at 55%, his defense is not exceptional. In Super Battle Road, he gets hit hard if you don't have an item active. I'm not okay with that. I'm really not. For him to have the 50% mitigation and then attacking defense 100%, that's funny to me. I don't know why it's like that, but it is what it is. Anyway, back to the family. Like I said, there's no... And then this category basically gets an EZA like every 2 EZA batch updates. You know, like if somebody's getting an EZA, it's these guys, if anybody. So, I don't know, man. I don't see how they're not number 1, and I tried. However, the most invincible team by far is this team right here. I don't care what anybody says. This team doesn't take damage. And if they do take damage, they recover it right back. So, I can't say comfortably that any team is more indestructible than this one right here. But like I said, man, we're in a good mood today. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys disagree with the list? Do you guys have any comments, concerns? Let me know. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Of course, I try to do lists at least once a week. Not that, I mean, people would probably rather watch me summon, but chill. My pockets, come on, bro. I'm not broke, but my pocket's not trying to get tapped like that. Plus, Christmas is coming up, so we're going to have sales in. We're going to be, we're going to be summoning a little bit here and there. Let me know what you guys think. Hitman's out. I hope you guys have a good day.